Yo, we are back with some more tournament action. This, of course, is the ProTA World Championship 2024. We've already covered some games. We've covered Meal Solutions versus Tushy, Cool Nick and Brown Ranger, Rock and Minter, and today we are going to some old school players. Good old Tar Munkett and Tar Jorn. These guys are great, have been playing for a very long time. That said, Jorn did take a little bit of a break from TA recently. Not sure what he was doing, but he's a great player overall, and yeah, no matter what, he still has the basics down. He still knows how to win games and kick butt. So this should be an awesome matchup. You can see that the winner will play, in this case, Tip Tushy, because he took the place of Krogarth. And then the loser will play me in the loser's bracket. But anyway, let's go see what maps they are playing. Here we are. So their picks are first map, Storm Superdry, second map, John's Pond, and a potential game 3 of Absinthe Frappe. One thing that's interesting is Absinthe Frappe seems to be picked as map 3 a lot, but we haven't seen it yet, so maybe today will be the day. Now, first impression on Storm Superdry is we saw Minter and Rock play it, and it can be pretty crazy. There's a lot of seaplanes. It can be a little boring at times. I don't know. It's a weird map. I actually enjoy it a lot. I've gotten to play it twice now, and I like it a lot. There's a lot to keep up with, and a lot of decisions to make, and the decisions are, pretty brutal. There's not much of a wiggle room. So what we can see here is if someone takes a bad engagement and loses all of their, let's say, all their planes, all their fighters, then they may just end up losing the whole match. It's pretty brutal. On John's Pond, this is of course, very popular map, a very old school map. I imagine both of them will have some sort of game plan ready to go, and I have a feeling that it'll be a very tough battle for them. Absinthe Frappe, like I said, we haven't seen it yet. It's a pretty large map. I'm not really sure what the current meta is, so I would actually enjoy being able to see a match on it. But we'll see. All right, who's going to win? Is it going to be Tar Munkett or Tar Jorn? Let's find out. Game 1 coming now. Here we are on game 1 on the seaplane-centric map, Tar Storm Superdry. We have Tar Jorn in the bottom left, Tar Munkett in black in the top right. So, remember, this map got some oolocks here. There's metal deposits all throughout each side, up top, water and on land. The middle, got metal deposits on the land area, metal everywhere. What we are going to see, I guarantee you, we're going to see a lot of seaplane fighters, maybe some bombers, maybe some of the depth charge planes, and then eventually they will start building on land. Usually they'll take a seaplane, construction seaplane, and come on up or something. Every once in a while, what you'll see is a person walk their commander over here, build a transport ship, I forget what they're called, a Hulk or something like that, and then they'll transport their commander up here. Every once in a while. That doesn't happen too often. But yeah, so here you can see Jorn, he does 2 mexes and then a ship lab. The meta, it seems to be, is do 3 mexes and then go into your shipyard. Yep, so what we're going to do is speed this up a little bit, because as we saw with the Minter and Rock game, it can be a little boring to start out with. Yeah. If I had to pick a favorite right now, I'd probably say Monka. Simply because I know that he's, first of all, been playing more consistently than Jorn. And also, I know he's also played this map a few times. So one thing we'll probably see here is 4 cons. I think it's 4, right? We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then reclaim this, the ship lab, and then immediately start the seaplane platform afterwards. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. So if you look, he used all of his metal guarding out the first 3 cons, and then he goes to walk away to cap this one while this slow builds. So nice little tip there. I've wondered what the best way to use your cons to cap the mexes are, because like these ones, I think. What's the? Can we do? 4. Okay, so that's a 2. Yeah, okay. Alright, so these ones give you 2. These are 1.8. So I wonder if it's better to just cap all of these ones first. And then go to those ones. So like... Oh no. You have 3 cons capping mexes. Have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, then 1 here. That might be what I try. We'll see. Alright, you can see that Jorn did not reclaim this lab, and Monka did, and went straight into seaplanes. Another thing that you'll see is that some people will go a lot of seaplane cons first, and then some will go straight into fighters. I've played the map twice now, and I've tried cons first both times, and you can see Monka's going here for the Uloks. What I have been trying is to get my cons up here, setting up like missile towers so that I can defend when I build my lab. But you could always just defend with the fighters too. Interesting thought experiment. Let's check out some totals. Alright, you can see Monka's already a little bit ahead. Oh no, unlucky. Alright, so another thing to keep in mind, running seaplane platforms, incredibly energy dependent, just like any airplane lab. So there will be a lot of tidal building. In tidal is plus 23. It's not amazing, but it's still pretty good, and it'll help out with if you keep building them. As soon as you get an advanced sea lab up, you can probably put out an underwater Moho Metal Maker, and that'll start boosting your economy pretty good. I'm a little bit surprised we don't have a someone trying to take the land yet. Nice little pick off by Jordan. What? How did that? No way. Wow. That one fighter. Very good. Gonna harass the con. Yeah, there probably should have been a couple MTs up here. Like you can see Monka or Lon MTs spread out. Not a lot yet, but getting there. Alright, K-Bots. So, what is he going to do once this lab completes? I've seen him play a couple times, and he either goes, you know, cons or just straight mass Jethros. Jethros will help claim the land and then also provide air support. So if he can get an engagement with Monka, and then bring in the Jethros for additional support, that could help a lot. Alright, that's kind of unlucky. He had his other fighters up here, so they couldn't all defend that. Still not trying to take the land for Monka. Interesting, that one didn't get capped. You get out a sub? I'm going straight into Colossus. Okay. What's the radar coverage like? It's the one. None. Yeah, so what we've seen already, when they've tried to take the land, the Air Force from the other player would come in and kind of just like clean it up. So that's why I was toying around with building MTs first with my cons, and then immediately, yeah, Jethros, to try to protect the area before I start building a lab. I'm not entirely sold on it, but that was my initial idea. Losing another con. Unfortunate. Start killing. I wonder how many you need to just one-shot an underwater mix. Got out 2 Colossus and then a sub. For anyone that doesn't know, the Colossus generates energy. And the same thing with the core equivalent Hive. The no shake. So a lot of times what you'll see are people building these out of Colossus out of the advanced shipyard, and then doing converting that energy into metal with metal makers. And it just so happens that in the 4.6 patch you have the new fancy underwater metal makers. So we can go here, select the sub, and then right there. Underwater Moho Metal Maker. Good stuff. Lon or Monka is just now getting his K-Bot lab done. Spreading out the Jethros. I'm kind of surprised he didn't. Maybe he'll make some more labs. Because usually when I've seen him play, he'll go hard into just tons of Jethros. Let's check an update on the totals. So 6k metal ahead for Lon. That was a nice engagement for Jorn. How many seaplane platforms do they have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's all cons. Fighters. Fighter, fighter, fighter. So each having 3 platforms on fighters. I think Lon or Monka has more help on his labs though, so he'll probably produce a little bit faster. Actually, it might be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. A little bit faster, probably not too much. And then vehicle, I like this a lot. Vehicles will help claim the land faster, and then also be able to provide just more tankiness. And then, you know, you can't forget about the flak vehicle from the advanced lab. They will be imperative once they start getting in battles of land. And of course, Monka getting out his own Jethros. One thing I've noticed is that Monka, he will patrol his planes very far, which is nice because it gives him a lot of coverage. But a lot of times what will happen is a group like this can come in here and just pick the planes off as they come through. Great engagement for Jorn. He was able to clear Lon off the land, take out a decent number of fighters of Lon's, and he will help establish his dominance on the land. That being said, I do feel that he should be working more to expand his reach. Like, taking these metal deposits will help him gain some ground in the eco department. So let's do a total again. He is what, 7k behind now, and it's only going to widen as, yeah, you can see the underwater Moho metal makers going into play. Also, grouping them up, not a good idea. If you don't know already, these have an like an area of explosion, so killing one is likely going to take out like at least this whole group since they're so tightly packed. Maybe these ones as well. So if you can, try to have them either spread out or like on a giant patrol so that they're constantly moving. But with the way he built these, he's kind of forcing the issue. And another thing with that is it's going to be a problem. What happens here? Yeah, you can see the production of Lon is just outpacing Jorn right now. So that wasn't a bad engagement for Jorn. He just didn't have the numbers. Ah, Lon repositioned his land. But what I was saying is, with him doing this, kind of blocking his Colossus in, it's going to get clumped up really bad right here. And you'll see issues where stuff just can't get out, and it'll pretty much be worthless. Alright, you can see these are Freedom Fighters and Hawks. Freedom Fighters, not that good against the Seaplane Fighters. of course the Hawks are great because that's cute, zippers. The Hawks, you know, have great maneuverability, and I think, do they shoot 2 missiles? I can't remember, but their maneuverability is just great. All right, so off screening some depth charge planes. Gonna come up here and where's his comm? There. See if Jordan can pick it out. Then not really much done. Took out some MTs, you know, a con, I think. Now, what would be good is if he can keep that up. Like if he sends another round in now before Lon can do too much to rebuild, that would be nice. Just keep constantly making him worry about this backside, while also engaging in the front. Another thing that's I've learned, you know, this is true for pretty much every map, but let's slow it down a little bit now. We're starting to get into some good stuff here. I was an awful engagement for Jorn. He lost his entire air force. This is not good. Another thing that I've learned on this map especially, but in general for every map, oh no. Oh, the depth charge plane's getting caught out. Scouting. So, you know, you always want to be able to know what your opponent's up to, where their units are, where their important structures are. Oh, bad rally point. So, like, if you look over here, if Lon could scout this and see that a lot of Jordan's energy is just bunched up right here, he could, you know, off-screen the depth charge planes, come over here, off-screen them this way, and then come out and just blow them up. And that would hurt Jordan's economy immensely. Because, like, look at all these metal makers he has. Take out a majority of his energy production, he'll be in a world of hurt. And it's hard because, like, look at everything that the player has to keep up with, right? So he has to manage the macro side of things, the micro side of things with stuff like this, and it's just tough. But I feel like if you can take that out, that might be if you lack on, you know, not capping your mexes for a moment to get that type of damage done, I think may be worth it. Another thing that I've found is very important is to take this middle C part. So the metal value is, you know, it's good, but it's not amazing. The value you'll get out of it is the anti-air that you can set up in here. If you get an advanced shipyard up like he's doing, you can put out the, what are they called, archers? Yeah, archer, and have them posted strategically and then take engagements over that. Another thing are the long-range missile ships. Their radius, I had, you know, I don't play C in such a way that I really ever build anything but like skeets or crusaders, stuff like that. But those long-range missile ships, like if one's here, it can reach probably like, you know, but like, so it's here, it can probably reach like all the way down to this area. It is insane. So all of these MTs could be taken out. If there's a slow-moving unit like a can, or I don't know if a Zeus would be slow enough, but the missiles can hit the slow units too. It's pretty incredible. So the long-range missile ship's incredibly worth it. And of course these are mostly for their missiles to attack fighters. Seaplane platforms. He realizes he desperately needs to get back in the game. Advanced vehicles out now. I don't know why he has all of his air units selected. Wonder if that was just a misclick on his part. Oh no. Yeah, that they grouped up and got crunched there. That's not good. What do we have? Oh, another thing to look out for are, this is bad. He's gonna lose pretty much his entire air force. Yeah, not good. Unlucky that Jordan had his bombers in the depth charge planes in there too. Another thing to look out for is when players do take the land, you know, you can get out nukes then. So you need to build anti-nukes desperately, because where you are will be, you know, your landmass force will be important, because that is your gateway to the entire rest of the map, at least the land portion. But something that can be valuable too are like nuking like right here. So you would take out the 4 mexes and then, you know, whatever else happens to be there. Or if you're properly scouting, like dropping a nuke right here would be amazing. And let's say the anti-nukes over here, it might not cover the range that it needs to really protect you. Yeah, so Lon's sheer numbers are just starting to take over now. It probably... I'd say this match probably won't be going too much longer unless Lon takes a really bad engagement, or like I said, a nuke could maybe Jordan gets out a nuke and drops one on Lon's pretty little head. But these numbers here mixed with the ground force, actually his ground force isn't that substantial. Once those Zeus get going, that'll help. Bombers. So looks like he tried to take out that lab, didn't. He took this one out though. Not bad. Yeah, these Zeus are gonna be doing work here. Alright, anything crazy? Yeah, we're starting to get pretty bunched up here. Oh, another thing with the... Let's say you put these on a giant patrol as well, up and down your lane. You should probably mix in these to be on patrol as well. So having some spaced out is nice. But, like, trying to see. Oh no. Perfect, right here. So, there's a lot of eco right here. Got some underwater fusions, the underwater metal makers, and all of this. and there's like almost no air defense for it. But if you have your stuff just going by periodically, where were those bombers? I heard bombs dropping. Okay, yeah. Lon News, what's up? So got one lab. I don't know. Yeah, look at that. He sees all this and there's no protection there. So he knows exactly where he should target next. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, what I was saying, you don't have to just put your stuff static like that. If you have it moving around, your opponent will never know for sure where your defenses will be, and yeah, it's just a nice little touch. You can see the flak vehicles mixed in. Yeah, here we go, the Rangers. See the range on them. Yeah, look at that gigantic circle for the range. That is insane. Once he moves them over this way, you'll really be able to see their effectiveness. Also, take a look at the metal income. The spread is getting pretty massive now. So nuke there. Anything? Yeah, I don't like how you can put it right behind here and not be able to see it. That's quite frustrating. Oh, he pulled his... Oh man. That's unfortunate that he missed that bomb right there. But he pulled all of his planes away as the bombers were coming in. And now he pulls everything back. Oh man. For as long as those bombers were out here completely uncontested, they didn't really get too much done. They killed, what, one lab? Maybe a couple titles or something? Yeah. Okay, so Lon is really moving in with his ground forces now. He should probably group them up. Again, you know, really hard to think about stuff like that. Like, he's trying to get the reclaim now. He's managing the damage that was done back here. Has to control his air force. Keep his land expansion going. You can see, like, he started another advanced vehicle lab. This map, like, you know, you talk about metal maps, how there's just a lot to manage because of the amount of cons. I think managing this map may be even crazier, because not only do you have a lot of resources to work with, but there's so many different angles you need to fight people on. You have sea, air, land, nukes. It's just incredible. I really like this map, Breezy. Thank you for making it. Look at this giant swarm. Oh my goodness, that is a ton. Holy moly. You know, we all know that there's going to be a ton of seaplanes, but I wonder if at some point you want to transition more to Hawks. Like, I believe the seaplanes have more HP and they are less maneuverable than Hawks are. But are they like, does their HP offset the DPS and maneuverability of Hawks? I don't know. Okay, so these are getting in there now. See if we can. So like these, they can hit. So it will be hard for Jorn to really get anything. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was going to say because of the Rangers, but you know, at this point, Lon's just inside of Jorn, all up in him, and it'll be hard for Jorn to really do anything. We'll be seeing a GG here soon, almost certainly. And if not, then Jordan's just delusional. Yeah, Lon will definitely need to avoid these though. These things will absolutely destroy his air forces. Oh, nuke going off. Where's it going? Is there an anti? Are we going up here? Follow it. Just right here. Yeah, that was a good nuke. Took out 2 full plants. That's a lot of production right there. Oh, Lon with his own nuke. Uh-oh. 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 This might be it. No. Where's Jordan's gone? So right there, okay. Didn't even see it there. Yeah, if he hit here, it might have done it. Yeah, so a nuke right there. Like, imagine the pain. Oh. Well, quite an abrupt ending. Yeah, that map is absolute chaos. I love it. It's so much fun. It's so stressful. When you're done with the game, you feel like, you know, that you've just had a workout or something. Pretty incredible. Excess metal 0,394. Nice. Good on Mr. Lon, keeping his excess energy down, converting that into metal. That's awesome. Wish Jorn would have put out some moho, underwater moho metal makers. That would have been nice for him. Other than that, great game. Good job, Lon. And we're gonna go into game 2 on John's Pond. Will Jorn be able to come back and tie the series up and take it to game 3 on Absinthe Frappe? Who knows? We'll have to find out. See you soon. And we're back. Game 2 on Pro John's Pond. We have in the bottom right our Monka, in the top left, and his good old red, our Jorn. Alright, so what are we going to see here? Are we going to see the traditional K-bot to get the Ulox? Are we going to see vehicle to fast expand on their land? Or are we going to see air first and go bomber? I can guarantee you we're not seeing air first. They don't have enough wins yet. So obviously Jorn is going K-bot. I do wonder with how quick he got it out, if he's worried about a bomber going death row first. I do wonder if he's going to reclaim his lab early and maybe get C out. Otherwise, might take that mechs like Lon did. We'll also be interested to see how many cons they get out. If you remember the Cool Nick and Brown Ranger game, Nick got Skeets here very quickly and kind of just shut Brown Ranger down, aka Agave. or as some people would say, some weird people, I don't know how this could ever happen. Some people would say a garv, but it's agave. Okay, 2 MTs for Mr. Lawn. Walking. Claiming the lab at all? No, still just pumping out the con. Alright, so that is being reclaimed now. I'm assuming shipyard and then immediate skeets. Gonna come up in here and blah blah blah. We're in shipyard yet? Maybe he wants to go around here with this guy. Yeah. Wait for the shipyard. Or if he's going... Yeah, this is annoying. When the cons have to go through the water and get slowed down. I wonder... Yeah, I think it would probably still be quicker to go that way than the... Uh-oh. Would that be considered a multi-reclaim? Uh-oh. Might need to get the judge's opinion on that one. Yeah, so he took that Mex and dropped the lab. Immediate skeet production. Yeah, he's gonna go the cool Nick route and just try to shut Jorn down as quick as possible. Maybe just one to scout. Lon getting his Ulox first. Underwater mexes. Burn out the Ulox. Alright. Where are we? They have an equal number of mexes capped. Right. So equal on metal. Equal on energy too. Burn all those ones out. Wonder if Jordan... Wonder if he's noticed yet. Getting out these 2 cons might hurt him. That's a lot of metal that was not put into skeets. So like if you look at the numbers now, 3, 6, 10 to 5. Well, now it looks like it's gonna go the other way. Reaction. He knows that Jordan's probably gonna react, so pulling some back. Yo, if he can get that con, that'd be amazing. These ones are toast, but getting that con. Oh, please stay on it. Yeah, so getting that con and losing those skeets, completely worth it. You know, the way this works, where you have to reclaim your lab, replacing these cons gonna be a lot more costly than replacing some skeets. So good job on Lon to prioritize killing the cons. If you think about it, Lon will have free range to cap this, get that metal income, and for Jorn to be able to, yeah, see, he has to rebuild a new K-Bot lab to get out more cons just to be able to effectively cap these mexes. So very good catch by by Lon. That one minor little play might have legitimately just won him the game. Because what's going to happen now, Jorn having to use the time resources to build this K-Bot lab allows Lon to take up the C, and he's going to control this and be able to freely expand on his side, and he's going to claim all the metal in the sea outside of a couple. But it's not looking good for Jordan right now. He's got some big look at the map now. Yeah, look at that. Already 700 ahead. And he gets, Lon gets the Skeet Rex too. Jordan trying to protect his con up here. He already lost 2. He really cannot afford to lose another one. It might happen. Uh-oh, that timing though. So Lon has the Skeet numbers already. Yeah, but that's so unlucky. I mean, yes and no. So Jorn completely did that to himself by pulling his defenses away from the con. But then again, like for Lon to just randomly move in at that exact time. Yeah, Lon had no idea. The blind luck pays off. And interesting getting another K-Bot. I guess he wants more cons for more build power. In a situation like this, I would probably try to eco as hard as possible on land, because I know that I'm out of the sea. Alright. The con out. Is he guarding this? That's gonna help out with his numbers. He's pulling back here so he doesn't get surrounded. But it would be nice if he could get some MTs up here to try to help out as well. Look at that, still unable to cap this side. Rex are still there as well. Doran is in a world hurt. Probably gonna go. Oh, nice. He'll definitely need the energy soon though, especially if he's getting his advanced up. Doran getting the Geo. Oh, another con! Oh, brutal. Absolutely brutal. Uh-oh. Mr. Lon. That guy's getting a little far out there. He doesn't... He needs, sonar or something. Oh! Doran is getting so unlucky. That con should be dead. And... units. Even if this trade goes well for Jordan, which it's not, but even if it did, look at this. especially with the Crusader coming out. Jordan's not going to be able to... He's not going to be able to survive long term. This game is wrapped up, and honestly, like, just losing these two cons over here, whichever one it was, the first two, that won the game for Lon. You know, minor little things like that have huge implications. That's why I love and hate Total Annihilation at the same time, because like little tiny things like that matter so much. And I love the strategy behind that, but when you're playing and stuff like that happens to you, like, oh, I can't stand it when it happens to me. It makes me feel so inadequate. But you know, seeing Vader getting in there now, yeah, this is over. But seeing things like this happen to top players and not just me, it's nice. That's oddly placed. Guess it probably still covers. I think yeah. He's gonna try to get some hero D-guns in. It's not gonna happen though. Lon got a good reaction time in on that. I think I probably would have just GG'd out at this point. There's no way that he could come back. I guess he could go for a draw and maybe get an air lab, try to comm bomb, because he would likely know that Lon's commander's somewhere, you know, over here. Are there more Crusaders on the way? He has one over here too. Okay. You know, the Pels will help, but it's too little too late. Game is all wrapped up. It's just a matter of time. Gotta get that no shake. Yeah, you know you're hurting when you have to get your commander in here to reclaim. Crusaders are gonna pick up on him, and it'll be GG from there. Yeah, Lon can see him now. I don't think he's actually noticed. Yeah, because if he noticed, he'd get the Crusaders right on top of him. Where's he looking? Oh, he is looking there. I bet he notices now. Yeah, he's gonna try to get his skeets in there to surround them. Ah, stop. Yeah, he's trying to get his skeets to surround them to block him. And that's gonna be a GG. Good job, Lon. You played this perfectly. I can't imagine how it could have gone better for him. GG. Good job, Lon. Jordan, very unfortunate. The only mistake that I would say is pulling the skeets back from the Seacon in this corner. Otherwise, it was pretty unfortunate timing losing those two K-Bot cons early. And then it was over from there. Yeah, so 2-0 victory going to Tar Monka, or Mr. Lawn. And again, no Absinthe Frappe, the elusive map choice. People have chosen it, myself included, but we can't get there. So, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more tournament coverage. Till then, catch you later.